Welcome to solverfy.
We need to construct an ungrouped frequency distribution for this one. This saves us a step from most of the other problems in this section because we do not need to calculate any widths for our classes. We will just list out each of the digits to use as our classes. This will be the numbers 0 through 9, and that does still keep us between 5 and 20 classes, so we are good there. Now, if you count each of these, I use tallies to figure this out quickly. However, the frequencies end up being like this, however you came up with them. 4, 3, 4, 4, and 5. The question asks if you believe that each digit appears about equally in the number pi. This is a fairly small sample size. 40 digits is not really enough to get a good feel for how often 10 different digits appear. However, we can see that the vast majority of them appear around 4 times. There's 2 exceptions. There's this 0 and there's this 3. 3 appears 8 times, 0 only appears once. So it would be reasonable for you to conclude that the zeros appear less frequently and the 3s appear more frequently. But again, since this is such a small sample size, it's really hard to draw an accurate conclusion. As long as you justify your answer, whatever you put should be acceptable. However, since I know that theoretically in math, pi does include random digits, which means that each digit will eventually appear an equal number of times, that the answer would actually be that they appear equally. I'll go ahead and put 2 examples of an answer that you could have. So one answer could be, you think that each digit does not appear equally, and again, make sure you justify why you said that. Or alternatively, we could say that we think that each digit does appear equally. And again, just make sure you justify your answer. Either way, your conclusion would be a reasonable conclusion.